evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Basic One News. I'm Rony Tobbins.
And I'm Sherry O'Terry.
We might as well get right down to business. We need to waste no time.
Thank you, Tony. Let's start with our first headline of tonight. The story of old Saint Basic and his disappearance.
Tragic story.
Tragic. Well, Tony, tell us about it.
Well, you see, as many of you are aware, Old Saint Basic has been a valued community member around these parts for, say, 150 years. Lately, his disappearance has disturbed many.
Thanks, Tony. No one quite seems to know where Old Saint Basic has gone to. Friends, relatives, close acquaintances are quite concerned about his disappearance, wouldn't you say?
They are quite concerned. I tell you, we've been around this town and back, and we've talked to everyone. People are astir with concern over the whereabouts of Old Saint Basic.
People are stirring.
I've not seen the town with this worked up since, ever.
Me neither.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take you back into the early years of Old Saint Basic. His pioneer days here in this community, making a name for himself, saving valued members of this society, and becoming a philanthropist of good.
Thanks, Ronnie. I went out into the community and interviewed some people that have been touched by Old Saint Basic. Real people, real community, and this is what I found. Let's roll that footage.
Let's roll that footage.
Welcome back to Basic One News. I'm Sherry Raneri, and with me tonight I have a special guest. We have in our studio tonight an interview with T. T as in the letter T. Joining us tonight, T will be talking about his former experiences with Old Saint Basic, and maybe this will help us get a glimpse into the life of a man who's touched so many hearts. Welcome now, T. Go ahead and have a seat. So, T, does T stand for anything?
T is like the letter. And it's like the drink.
Okay, the letter and the drink. T, what can you tell us about Old Saint Basic? What has been your experiences with him?
Well, I technically did not know Old Saint Basic.
Really?
Technically, no. But I'll tell you what. I knew a man who was him, but he had a different name.
So you knew Old Saint Basic, but not Old Saint Basic. Can you explain further for our guests?
Yeah, alright. See, some things that people need to realize about this community. There's really two communities here. There's the community west of the tracks, and there's the community east of the tracks, alright? So, see, me and my people were from east of the tracks, alright? So what we did was play basketball.
Basketball, as in the game, shoot and dribble.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Well, see, an old man Saint Basic, man, would come down to us and play some basketball. He's originally from the west. He came over. And he would come, and we called him the Basic Baller.
Basic Baller. Interesting. Was there ever any tension between the west and the east with Basic Baller? Or could you say he almost united the east and west?
Nah, see, I wouldn't say that at all. Here's what I would say. I would say, you need to know one thing about this community. There's really two different communities here.
Can you explain?
You got one community that's east of the tracks. You got another community that's west of the tracks. They say it's one town. It's really two communities here.
So what you're saying, T, is that there's a track, and this one community is actually two communities, east and west.
Yeah, that's how I be saying, yeah. You see, here's the story. Old man St. Basic Baller, that's what we call him, he'd come down, he'd shoot baskets with us. You see, normally we didn't let West Coasters play with us. When I say coast, I mean of the tracks, west of the tracks. Normally we didn't let West Coasters play with us, but Old Man Basic Baller was so good that we let him come down and play ball with us. You see, we usually play the 5-on-5 ball, maybe if we didn't have enough play, the 3-on-3 ball. When Basic come down, man, old man, we play the old 6-on-1 ball, man. It'd still be a good game.
So what you're saying, let me get this straight for the viewers out there. What you're saying is that Basic Baller was a good basketball player.
Yeah, Basic Baller was probably the best basketball this player community's ever seen. And I'll say this. Old Man Basic saved my life.
There you have it, folks. Old Man Basic Baller saved T's life. Can you tell us more about it? T, tell us about it.
We tell you about what?
How Basic saved your life.
Old Man Basic Baller saved my life in 3 ways. That's something you need to realize. One time I was almost getting beat by a team. Old Man Basic Baller came in, shot the half-court shot, we won the game. 2, I was one time down at the bowling alley, south of town, another community. I was almost losing the game. You see, we's wages on these games. We put wages on. And they say if I lose the game, I'll lose my hair. Old Man Basic Baller came and saved the day.
Is there a 3 that you want to mention, T? You said there was 3.
We don't talk about the 3rd.
T, I would just like to thank you for coming into the studio today. It's been great talking to you.
Yeah, well, it's my pleasure.
Okay,
I was wondering if you, I don't know if you want to grab something after the game.
Thank you for joining Basic One News, and we'll be right back. Thank you.